So let's review the claim that a phone can work as a gyroscope. If it was a gyroscope and we were to put it on a little merry-go-round like this, it would be detecting a constant change in its orientation in space, since it's constantly being reoriented in space. And the bubble level would swing all over the place to show that its idea of where it's oriented is changing constantly. If it's picking up on acceleration, then as we create an acceleration outwards, it will swing outwards just as a plumb bob would. If we were to set it there, it would swing out as we spun it up, and it was accelerated by centrifugal force straight outwards away from the pivot. So we're going to be doing the same thing. We'll set it at 45 degrees on our little centrifuge and create a different vector of acceleration that's more or less straight out. It'll always have the gravitational component, but we can overcome that by spinning it fairly fast. So here's what it looks like when we're down on the phone. It feels like it's tipped forward towards the center, towards the axis of rotation of the centrifuge. And the bubble is set so that it feels flat relative to a flat floor, and that's what it would look like if it was flat. That's its normal orientation that it's calibrated to. So we tip it up, we tip it forward towards the pivot, and it shows the bubble way up at the back to indicate that inclination. We spin it up, and it now feels gravity, or at least it feels acceleration pointing straight back, and it feels like it's tipped the other way briefly. And as it swings through the vector about 45 degrees, then it shows straight down. And then as it gradually slows down, it returns to showing that it's tipped forward again. And the bubble swings gradually towards the other side, and then when I stop it, it shows that deceleration in the other plane. So we can stand it up a little bit straighter and spin it a little bit faster, and we'll see the same thing. It feels that outward acceleration. Gradually moving back towards gravity, it feels straight down right there, and now it's feeling like it's tipped again. So it has nothing to do with any kind of a gyroscopic orientation effect whatsoever. It's just simply picking up on acceleration.